Hello students, in the last video you have learned that how the fox, this one, he became a king by himself. How? By wearing the pair of jutis on his head like a crown, and he made this mound also to sit like a king, and he was interrupting all the animals to drink water from the river. First he interrupted the buffalo and then the bear. And what he was telling? He was telling to recite lines what he made. So when he interrupted the bear, what he said? Disgruntled at such a waste of time, the bear cast a wary look at the strange creatures on the raised eyes and mumbled hastily, "What thrown?" Disgruntled is annoyed, and this mumbled is say something quietly. So this bear, he said that what type of rubbish it is. Just a pile of rubbish. What crown? Just down at the heels sandals. What king? Just a scruffy old fox, but I have no time to waste on debating this junk. So he was telling that it's all rubbish, I will not do this. And after that, and so he muttered, means inside his mouth, he muttered these lines: "Exquisite crown, majestic throne, a wonderful king to the very bone." Then, "You sound great, Bhalu Chacha," applauded the fox. When he recited these lines, the fox said that you said very nicely. Your allocation teacher at school must have been very outstanding. Then, before he could round off his sentence, the bear was drinking deeply from the river, paying no attention to his pretender to the throne. And after that, he drank water from the river. And within a minute, an elephant appeared through a leafy grove, munching on a tender twig as he swayed from side to side. "Hurry up," yelped the fox to the bear. "Here comes the mighty elephant." Then, when the bear was drinking water, in between who came? An elephant. Then the fox said that you drink water fast. Now the mighty elephant came, and you muddy the river waters with your messy drinking. Turning to the elephant, the fox continued, "Wait a while, Hathi Dadaji. Don't rush past me. Can't you see I'm the new king of the riverside?" Then again the fox interrupted elephant also, that you have to say the lines which I have composed. Then, edging past the mock throne, the elephant thrust his trunk into the river, snorting. Snorting is sound made by an animal. Then, exquisite crown, majestic throne, then his enormous from quaking. Quaking is shake or tremble. With laughter, he went on a wonderful. His last words were drowned in hoots of laughter that squirted into the air as spray. Squirted is wet with a jet or stream of liquid. So that time also, that elephant also says that lines, and he laugh also in between. Then, "Not too bad, though you are not of the same caliber as the buffalo or the bear," noted the fox. "I don't know if the words tend to get stuck up your trunk." Then the fox said that you said very nicely, but some words stuck into your trunk. Then, but he stopped in mid-sentence as his eyes spied a flash of black and gold. A tiger emerged, striding. Striding is walk with long. Lithely. Lithely is easy and elegant movement towards the water. Then, excuse me, Bag Sahab, called the fox. More wary this time, you will have to recite a verse for me as a fee for drinking from my river. Then again, when elephant was drinking, in between who came? A tiger. Then the fox interrupted the tiger also, that you have to reverse these lines what I have made for a new king. The tiger's eye glinted dangerously as he surveyed the scene. A new king where I don't see, he purred. Oh, you mean yourself? Then the tiger said that you are the king. I'm not saying any king. Oh, you yourself is the king. When he heard the verse, the tiger added, I wish I would brought my little son along. Then tiger said that I would have brought my son with me. He wins top prizes for recitation. Then he rushed through the verse between grounds, then dashed across to the river. Then by now the fox was so swollen with pride that he made plans to tease and bully every creature that ever walked the earth. Then the fox, he was with proud that I am interrupting all the animals. At sundown, when the other creatures had wandered home laughing over the latest animal world joke, a large lizard crawled by the fox. Then, when all the animals they went back to their home, then in last who came? A large lizard crawled there. Then shadowy at first, he looked like a crocodile. Then first sight was like a crocodile. The fox shuddered. Shuddered is trembled at the prospect of a close encounter with him, but when he realized its real identity, he yelled out, How dare you pass by without recognizing your new king? Every time you come down for a drink, you have to pay me the tribute of a verse. Here, repeat after me. Then, when the lizard started drinking water from the river, again the fox interrupted and he said that you have to say these lines before drinking. The lizard gogged. Gogged is stare openly at the fox on his shoddy throne. Shoddy is badly made. That I can't believe my ears, he declared. These are the finest line I have ever heard in all my years of attending Kavi Sammelans, where the most brilliant poets in our land come together to complete. But it would be unfair to recite them when my voice is so hoarse, sounding rough. Ashamed to barely croak out such charming poetry, why don't have a sip before I try? Then he said that these lines are very this one, all my years attending Kavi Sammelans, very brilliant. These lines are very brilliant. I have never heard this type of lines. So first I'll sip, means I'll drink from water from there. Then flattered, the fox puffed up his chest and said, Chipkili Pandit, you are truly wise. You recognize merit when it comes your way. Help yourself, drink a little water, your recitation will be all the better for it. Imagine if you coughed between lines, God forbid. Then he said that, the fox said that you are very wise. Then the lizard waddled down to the river bank and began to drink. He drained liters and liters of the river water, but his thirst seemed unquenched. In panic, the fox called out, Stop, Chipkili Pandit, stop, or you will drain my river dry. Then this lizard started drinking water. Then the fox again interrupted that you stop, you will drain my river. Then my throat still feels parched. Parched it dried out with heat, responded the lizard, looking up a moment. He drank for more long minutes before he eased his dripping nose from the water and began to wend his way home. Then he drank liter and liter of water from there. Then, just a minute, called the fox. Haven't you forgotten something important? Then again the fox interrupted. Just your junk words, shot back the lizard as he continued to rush away. I don't intend to waste my time on it. If you don't begin right away, said the fox, I'll make sure you never return to the safety of your home in a hole. So repeat the lines clearly after me. Then he said that, lizard, you are not doing what I am saying. You have to repeat the lines, otherwise you will not return to the safety of your home in a hole. Then, even as the fox began prompting him, the lizard interrupted. Oh, I remember it all very clearly now. Immortal words. That these words are very immortal. Quickly he declaimed in a loud voice. Pile of mud with bones beneath, a lazy fox wearing a shoe wreath. Then he changed the lines and he said these lines. That pile of mud with bones beneath, a lazy fox wearing a shoe wreath. And the lizard scurried away at double pace through the grassy knoll. Scurried is moved quickly with short steps in a hurry. Double pace through the grassy knolls. Grassy knolls is small hill that lined the river bank and vanished into the safety of his home. So the lizard repeated those lines, and he even said that the lizard should help him with a drink so that his recitation would be better. So the lizard drank liters of water from the river, and the fox got angry and yelled again. The lizard, he even threatened the lizard and said, if you don't begin right way, I'll make sure you never return to the safety of your home in a hole. So repeat the lines clearly after me. Then the lizard interrupted and said that he remembered the immortal words and declaimed. Then he repeated these lines, and a lazy fox wearing a shoe wreath. Saying this, the lizard scurried away to the safety of his home. Then, by repeating these lines, he vanished into the safety of his home. Then, defeated by his subjects, fear-choked, the fox threw his crown of shoes into the river, demolished his throne, and ran all the way back to the patch of scrub that was his home. The king for a day had decided royalty was not all that it was made out to be after all. And after that, what the fox did, he demolished his throne, what he made, and he ran all the way back where he previously was living. That was patch of scrub, that was his home. And the king for a day had decided that royalty was not all that it was made out to be after all. And the king for a day learned that royalty was not all that it was made out to be after all. So this was the story about that fox that was a king for a day. I hope you all have understood about this story. Then, and the classwork is the rest of the hard words and their meaning. In the last video, you Some students wrote only the hard words. You have to write the hard words with their meanings. The rest of the hard words you will write in your English 2 notebook. Thank you.